Carmine Gallo, Apple stores are the most profitable of any retail stores out there. How do they do it?
The soul of the Apple store comes down to its people. Because a lot of us will look at the iconic store designs and the patented spiral glass staircase, and we'll look at the outside of the store, and that's what a lot of reporters and media sort of pick up on because we can see it. But really it's the people, how they're hired, how they're trained, how they're motivated, and above all, Greg, how they are trained to communicate with me and you, the customer. That's the secret sauce. It's not just the products and the design.
And Ron Johnson, now at JCPenney's, he designed these stores and wanted them to be in the model of the Four Seasons hotel chain.
That's right.
Why not another retailer? Why did he choose the Four Seasons?
Name another retailer that was doing that well at the time, especially another computer retailer. They wanted to completely reimagine the store experience. So you can't reimagine it by looking at another computer retailer. So they asked themselves, Johnson and Steve Jobs, who offers the best customer experience? And it was the Four Seasons. That's why, Greg, when you walk into an Apple retail store, you will not find a cashier, but you'll find a concierge. It's very similar.
Do you think Ron Johnson can do the same with JCPenney's?
I think you would be a fool to count him out of anything because he completely reinvented and reimagined the retail experience. And he said people do not want to just go into a store. They want to have an experience. And that's what he created around the Apple retail store. There is absolutely no reason why he can't do that again with a different concept.
How does he inspire his employees? Because I've read a lot of books about Apple. They don't pay more than other people.
No, not at all. I think it comes down to the word that I heard constantly, and that's empowerment. Apple employees are empowered to do what they think is right for the customer. So first they hire people, of course, who are passionate about the products. That's number one. But then they empower them. So if an Apple Store employee spends 1 hour with you talking about an iPad or a MacBook, and 50 minutes of that is just talking sports, 10 minutes of that is talking about the product, he or she will not be reprimanded because they are empowered to do what is right to give you the best experience. And they like that. It's an empowering feeling.
In the end, though, aren't these stores electronics retailers like Best Buy? We see what's happening to Best Buy, or Circuit City. We saw what happened to Circuit City. So when the novelty wears off, will this be a problem for Ron Johnson's stores that he designed? Apple's problem?
Well, the novelty hasn't worn off since they started in 2001. And it's because I think the Apple Store is always innovating around the experience. It's not just the products, but how do we give you a better experience? If the vision had been to sell stuff, the novelty would have worn off. The vision was to enrich lives. And as long as they continue to enrich your lives, they can continue to be profitable.